Previously on William Weyser's Childhood Fears, William took a shot with getting shots. Today, he's taking another shot, this time with a DVD about trying new things, and it didn't work out for him. Why did this DVD not work for William? Let's find out. And now, here is the man that's going to talk about his childhood fears, William Weyser. Hi everyone, William Weyser is here, and welcome to William Weyser's Childhood Fears. Once again, I apologize for this long wait. It's just so many things keep getting in the way, and I'm busy, and it doesn't leave me with much to do for this show. But we're back, and now we're here. Every once in a while, we have to try new things and see if we like them. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and the same can be said with watching DVDs. We try watching these new DVDs to give them a chance. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and this is one of those that it didn't work. Back when I did my top 13 Not My Cup of Tea DVDs, I put this at number 5 in a reference to an early scene from one of the episodes that's on this DVD where Max needs a 5 in order to win an ice cream sundae, which he does at the end, and he only finds out that he was only full after so much pudding. His dance here is a strategy of trying to make sure he gets that lucky roll, which he does. Now, as for this DVD was so much of an experience or a try new thing that didn't work that I came up with 6 things that bothered me the most about it, along with 2 things that I'll say right now that you will not see on this list. One thing is an error from the same episode that I showed you. Moving on. In an earlier episode called It Happened 1 and M, Cassie and Emmy said that Emmy said that Cassie had 74 brothers and sisters. In Moving On, Cassie said 72 brothers and sisters, which is evidenced if you've listened to the Cassie song, which I have on the Believe in Yourself VHS. That along with Dance, which is my personal favorite song on that VHS. And Enrique is shocked over hearing 72 like that. We know that Cassie's family keeps getting bigger, as was evidenced in Room for Change. An episode I'll talk about later is on this DVD, one of my favorites and stuff. It's one of those episodes where you see Finn and Kiki, along with Baby Troubles, Cassie the Great Eyed Dragon, surprisingly The Shape of Things to Come, Finn's Blanky, and I'm sure others that I'm missing, although not that much. Back to the storybook. They're in that one, and again, others that I'm missing. The other thing that you will not see on this list is Zack Takes a Dive and Try You'll Like It are not on this DVD because they were already on separate DVDs. Zack Takes a Dive was released on the first ever Dragon Tales DVD, Adventures in Dragonland. I have that. And Try You'll Like It is on the Whenever I'm Afraid DVD, with episodes about characters being afraid of something, and eventually they get brave enough to try these things. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you're wondering what does whatever I'm talking about have to do with this right here, one of the episodes is Make No Mistake, that was supposed to be on the VHS, but for some reason it wasn't. It's on this DVD, and Make No Mistake ends with Emmy looking like this because of Max's Love of the Clap CD that he has, that you'll only see in Make No Mistake. But those two mainly focused on Zack trying new things like swimming and several other things at a carnival that the gang goes to. So those two things you will not see on this list, but everything else you will see on here. So let's get started. These are 6 things wrong with Dragon Tales Experience New Things. Number 1. Emmy is not in the Something's Missing Dragonland segment. For those of you who have been paying attention to Dragon Tales history, like me, there are only 2 episodes in which Emmy, even though she is in the episode, does not appear in the Dragonland segment. The first time, even though I'm not the biggest fan of it, is an episode called My Emmy or Bust. You see her in the beginning and end when Max is home. And also, in order to make Max feel better, Zach has a picture of Emmy like this. Hi, Emmy. I'm William. Nice to meet you. Definitely. I was just being nice to it. So that is that. I was a little bit shocked or upset about Miami or Buster stuff. It's one of the few episodes I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's all for what you could do with an episode like this. The second time this happened, it is in a much better episode that I enjoyed, called Something's Missing. Now, here's the thing. On the front here, you see Emmy swimming with the Dragon Tales cast members, the characters on the front of this DVD, which the gang does go swimming and Something's Missing, but when you actually watch the episode, you only see Emmy in the beginning when she is off to go to camp. She walks out with her suitcase, and that's the last you see of her. As for the gang actually swimming, it happens in this scene. With Max on the tire swing, he jumps off into the pool and swims with the dragons, having a great time. I enjoyed Something's Missing for the fun of it. It's one of my favorite episodes, and it's one that I'll recommend over Miami or Bust. But to be fair, there is an episode where Emmy does swim with the Dragon Tales cast members, and that is the episode Zack Takes a Dive, which is also the episode where this lily pad comes in after Emmy and Cassie sing Ring Around a Rosie. This lily pad comes over and somehow is on top of Emmy's head. I don't remember seeing that on TV. I do remember the Ring Around a Rosie song right there, which I did the Boobas dancing to that recently. And I was surprised to see the lily pad on Emmy's head. When I bought my copy of Dragon Tales You Can Do It on VHS, along with Let's Play Together, which has one episode that's on my recorded Dragon Tales VHS tape, and 2 other ones. One I do remember seeing, one I don't, which was new to me. The newest one at the time was The Fury Is Out on This One, which was the first time that Emmy and Max did not go back to their house at the end. Kento's Magic Pop-Up Book was the last episode on there, and I definitely remember seeing that one on TV. Not the biggest fan, but it's fine. So, back to this. If you're gonna put characters doing something on the front of DVDs, make sure that they're actually doing something. Make sure that they're actually doing what's on the DVD and not just forget that they weren't there. Got it, DVD makers? Great.